What's up, guys? As you can see, the progress on the outside of my building. I told you I'd keep you updated. It's pretty messy. But as you can see, they have the entire balcony taken off. And now it looks like they're putting some kind of a cement mixture over there. That door, I don't know what they're going to do with. Probably going to seal it up, I'm assuming. That would be smart. This is what they've been working on the last couple days. Like I said, it's been going fast and furious over here. Over there. Across the street. And of course, I believe they're done next door. Almost. But that big building that was in the front right there, that is now gone. And I guess that is where they had to stop the progress. But it's coming along nicely. A lot of noise. Even in the rain, they continue working, trying to get this done in time to be compliant. If you were a supporter of mine, you should have received an email with a link to my new website. I like it. I have a lot of good feedback from you guys, and I appreciate it. It's a free website, so it's nothing fancy. It's not going to be mind-blowing. But it has a blog attached to it. And I will be updating that at least once a week. I already have my first blog post up. And you can see it at the link below that says my website in the description. So if you want to take a look at it, give me your feedback. Let me know what you think. There are some things I can add. And it's pretty easy to change the format and the sections and everything. So give me some suggestions and I'll see if I can implement them. Now, of course, because it is free, I don't have access to all the tools, but I'll do what I can. I'm pretty happy with it, and this will be another way for me to get information out. At the bottom, there's a place where you can enter your email address, and every time I upload a new blog post or publish something new to that website, you will get an email, and you can look at it if you wish. So go ahead and give that a look, and let me know what you think. All right. I guess we're going this way. I'll talk to you guys later. Alright, guys. As you can probably tell, being the astute people that you are, it's nighttime. If you also know anything about me and my videos, is that my camera does not do well at night. So this portion might be blurry, out of focus sometimes. I apologize, but it was raining earlier, and just the way it is. As a matter of fact, there's been a ton of rain lately. You probably heard about all the flooding happening in this part of the world. Maybe you have, maybe not, but there has been. About 40 people have died in Cambodia alone from the flooding. So it's been pretty intense, pretty bad in some areas. And tomorrow, what I want to do is go out and to some of the flooded areas on the outskirts of Siem Reap and show you what I mean. Get some film out there. It doesn't look too bad, of course, in the city, but some parts have been hit really, really hard. houses sitting back from the road in front. Nothing but almost like a lake. Fields that were once covered with grass, where goats and cows and chickens would meet and eat, I guess you could say. Now they all look like rivers and lakes. And I'll try to get some of that for you tomorrow. Also, at the end of this video, the last 10 minutes, this video might look especially long, but like the last 10 minutes is just a one-take motorbike ride we did from our apartment to the downtown area and different places. Some people have said they like to see the footage on a motorbike, so there's no talking in that portion. I did mute it, silence the sound because of the wind noise, and just put some music over it. So if you want to watch that, that'll be at the end of this video. If you don't, I understand. It's not everybody's thing. No hard feelings. But I do want to answer two more questions I received. These are more my opinion type questions. For this one, yeah, they got that one tore down pretty much. The first one was about the virus and the pandemic. And do I think it's real? Do I think the pandemic is overrated? Do I think all these precautions that different countries are taking are necessary? And things like that. And to answer the first question, yes, it is real. That's just the way it is. There's, what is it, 1.5 million deaths that have been attributed to the virus. That's very significant. And even if there is a 99, 98, 97% recovery rate, whatever the number is, depending on where you read it, the 2 or 3% that don't recover is very significant, because you have to remember there's almost 8 billion people in the world, and so 3% of the world's population is a very, very big number of deaths. And each person that dies, somebody's friend, somebody's mother, brother, sister, husband, they were loved ones. We can't just discount that because the majority of people don't die. So yes, I do think it is real, the virus itself, and it can be deadly for those with weakened immune systems, especially. But I think the pandemic itself, the outcome of the pandemic, some of it was very good, and I think some of it was not. I think there is a need to protect, every country has a need and a right to protect their citizens the best they can. But because it was such a new virus, the virus itself wasn't new. Coronaviruses have been around for a very, very long time. But this mutation was something no one had dealt with before. Hey, buddies. You guys just hanging out? Hey? Oh, hey, there's Joe. Let me get back to my thoughts on that in a minute, because there's Joe. We're going to go say hello to Joe. If he turns around, we'll say hello to Joe. But he's not going to turn around. Oh, there he is. There he is. I'll get back to you guys in a minute. Okay, we have Joe and his son here. And his son was over there playing at the Anchor Market right there in this pile of sand. There's a big pile of sand. Joe said he's been here for a half hour, but he couldn't get the kid away from the sand. Ain't that right, buddy? Yeah. Exactly.
In your hand, okay?
Exactly. All right, we're gonna get on. Well, you're looking at the bag. We'll see you guys later. I still got that movie I gotta come over and upload.
Oh, okay, let's do it anytime.
Okay.
Okay, see you.
All right. As always, nice. Randomly seeing people you know out in the wild. It's starting to sprinkle right now, so back to my thoughts about the pandemic. I think because scientists and countries never seen it before and they didn't know what to do with it, some countries took the route, the path of least resistance, and kind of hoped and wished that it goes away. Of course, that didn't happen. Those countries are suffering worse than others. And then some countries did the opposite and went on complete lockdown, shutdowns, curfews, shutting down borders, closing schools and businesses earlier than others. But there doesn't seem, and there hasn't seemed to be one solution to fix it all. Hey, buddy. How you guys doing? Hello. Hello, puppy. Hi, puppy. Oh, this one is friendly. Now he's gonna run off with his girlfriend. But yeah, so I think the pandemic is real. I mean, I think the virus is real. I think it can kill you until you have it and know for sure. You will never 100% know, you know? But the way it's been handled could have been better, but I guess could have been worse in some cases. So that is my feeling on that. And the other question I had, I'm not quite sure how to answer. But the question was, if I could have Cambodia, what things in Cambodia would I have Cambodia change of the things that I don't like? Now that's actually a good question. It gave me a lot of thought. But my first reaction to that would be nothing, because I'm a guest in this country. I don't expect them to change anything to fit my, privileged Western sensibilities. So I'm not expecting them to say, "Oh man, Dave doesn't like this and this and this, so we better get to fixing that first." You know what I mean? And I don't like complaining much. I've always believed you look on the positive side, you'll see positive things, and the same goes for negatives. So this is in no way complaining, moaning, groaning, or whining. There's way too much of that already among expats, and I don't want to join that club. So I'll just say it like this. If there are some things they could change that would not affect their cultural sensibilities, I would pick these three things. Number one, and as a matter of fact, right now they're actually, number one is already being done. If you watch my last few videos about what's going on with the roads and the sidewalks, because number one would be infrastructure. It's not that great. You got sidewalks like this that are just filled with, things to trip over, things to bump into. A lot of places you have to walk in the road, which of course can always lead to danger if you're not careful. And as I've said before, it makes this a place where people with mobile issues just simply don't have access. If you rely on crutches, walkers, wheelchairs, things of that nature to get around, you're going to find things to be extremely, extremely difficult. Because it's just not made for those kind of things. Now they are working on roads and sidewalks to make them pretty. I don't know if they're going to put in things to make it more accessible to people with mobility issues or not. But that would be one thing. If they wanted to do that, that would be awesome. The second thing would be you allocating some money, government money, for basic services such as garbage. You do see a lot of garbage walking around. I've explained about the reasons why and everything before. If people can't afford to have a pickup, they just dump it on the side of the road. Other people that can't afford to pay a monthly fee to pick up their garbage, they follow suit. So you have these massive piles of trash that the city is not going to pick up because they're not paid to do it, and they're left there to fester sometimes. Then the stray animals get in there, tear it apart for food, and spread it even further, and it can be an eyesore in some places. So I would like to see, if it were possible, I would like to see the government spend some money to take care of that situation, keeping in mind that not everybody can afford the monthly fee to pay the garbage service to come pick up their trash every week. But again, it's not like that everywhere, but there are certain places that you notice people are just dumping their trash there, and it seems to never get picked up. And the third thing would be, and again, this is already in the works, thanks to some very good people who do animal welfare in this country, are the stray animal situation. The people here really, really need more widespread education about how to have a pet, like a dog or a cat. The majority of the time, these animals, they never get vaccinated for anything. They never get spayed or neutered. And even though they are technically owned by people, they don't have knowledge on how to take care of them properly, because pets are considered an object here. Sometimes used just for protection, but often these animals are not trained. They're not used to affection from humans. They shy away, and they can get aggressive with people. And like I said, there are several organizations, as you're going to see coming up in some videos, that are doing their best to deal with this, and not only with helping the stray animals, but also helping with the education of the locals and how to properly care for their pets. And that's a good thing. So in my opinion, those would be the three areas that I would want Cambodia to improve on if it were my choice. Keep in mind, it is not my choice. As I said, I'm just a guest here. I don't expect them to change things because of me. But I hope that answers your questions. All right. If you're into that sort of thing, enjoy the motorbike ride from our apartment to the downtown area. If not, I will talk to you guys in the next one. Alright guys, be sure to check out all my links down below if you want to help support our efforts to educate and feed people for free. Donate through PayPal, join my Patreon, or buy me a coffee. All those links are down below. Other channels in Cambodia are down below. Check those out, and on my social media. I want to thank all my supporters. I truly appreciate it. You make good things happen. And I will talk to you guys in the next one.